cause render judgment a place, yeah.
The world of music itself is changing. You know, the lines between genres are much more blurred now than they once were. Everything is incorporating other sounds and all of this kind of thing. So we're living in an age of experimentation, which is kind of cool.
All the way from Kingston, Jamaica, Damian, Zilla, Marley.
Here we go. We turn up the bass, mash up the place and make them all have fun. And we ablaze the fire, make it burn them. We turn up the bass, mash up the place and make some sun boy run. And man, we end your week just like a Sunday. We turn up the bass, mash up the place and make them all have fun. And we ablaze the fire, make it burn them. We turn up the bass, mash up the place and make some fun. Yo, sweet, hands up, hands up. Hey, I'm on a pose, but the man's oppose them, so we have close them, putting some mouse, they're killing the flows, sicker than most.
We had over 16,000 people.
Today?
Yeah?
Yeah, it was great. I was surprised by the turnout, as usual. Every time I come here and we see so much people, it's always a surprise for us still, you know what I mean? So we're really have a gratitude and appreciation for the fans here in Sweden. You know, we thank them all very much for the turnout, you know what I mean? It was a lovely show.
We turn up the bass, mash up the place and make them all have fun. And we ablaze the fire, make it burn them. We turn up the bass.
Do you feel you're reaching a new audience working with new artists like Skrillex?
For sure. Skrillex, Nas, the project I did with Dave Stewart and Nick Jagger and Justin and AR.
Super heavy.
Yeah, super heavy. All of these things have really contributed to widening my fan base by introducing my music to new ears and new people. So those kind of collaborations open you up to new things and make you start experimenting with new sounds. So it really opened up to a lot of things, not just fans, but just you know, new music.
I like his lyrics, man. You know, I get a lot of positive energy. You know, so I enjoy listening to him. That's the reason why.
What do you expect from the show tonight?
From the show, I have seen him live a few years ago, and I think he probably even got better now. And it's one of the best reggae shows I ever seen. You know, I'm not gonna complain, man. You know, it's gonna be the one.
I love you. One love.
Respect, my brother.
Are there any Bob Marley fans in the audience?
Could you be? Oh Lord, and be loved. Could you be loved? Oh Lord, and be loved.
The highlight of the show was when your son sang.
Yeah.
How old is he?
He's 5 now.
5, man! And he just took control of the stage.
Yeah, you know, I guess, you know, when you grow around music, that's how it is. You know, he's grown up just thinking that that's what we do, just normal everyday part of life. So I guess he's kind of really adapted to it naturally, you know? Yeah.
Now, I want you to sing with me. All right? Are you ready? All right. Copy. All right. We're going down. We must show the place. We like the says. We have the case. We have the place. We have the place. How many pieces in our candy case? We knock the place. We knock the days. We knock the race. Knock the face. Knock the lace. Knock the race. Knock the days. How many pieces are you feeling on? I'm like a little Coca-Cola. On the Jamaican side and how on the Tredje side. Here I'm gonna aim. How I'm gonna aim. Coming up here in my
Get up, get up, get up, get up now. Get up, 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 get up now. Get up, 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 get up now. Get up now. Could you be?
How has your style evolved over the years, you think?
Wow, I think just with maturity as a person, you know, the more we do what we do, we get better at it. You know what I mean? I can't speak of my musical growth without mentioning my brother Steve, who has been my producer since day one and has really helped to carve out my sound also. And just practice make perfect. I just think that, you know, as we grow as producers, as artists, songwriters, musicians, we'll get better at what we do.
Welcome to Jam Rock.
Out in the street, they call it murder.
Yeah, me now do. Hi. Well, I mean, them junior gang, me say, look, come in at it. Who don't know me from them sleeping, me a living up. Now the boot and dog is to think me go a collab. Well, I pity them, don't know. The one on them, I put it in the hard work. Somebody look as a me as a body making expert. I put it in the hard work. Yo, Sweden, one love, Rastafari live.
What's the biggest difference between Jamaica and the US when it comes to lifestyle?
Jamaica is a bit more laid back, you know, not so punctual. You tell somebody in Jamaica 8 o'clock and you see them at 8:30, that wouldn't be unusual. You know what I mean? Just the pace of life is a bit different, you know what I mean? And of course the culture of the people is a bit different also. But Miami still has a lot of Jamaicans living in Miami, which is a part of the reason why we love it there.
Right.
And it's close to Jamaica. So Miami still have a lot of Jamaican culture present there in Jamaica. But overall in America, you know, it's a bit more rigid than Jamaica.
We've got to keep on walking on the road to Zion, man. Good God, you know, we got to keep on walking on the road to Zion, man. It's clean and pure meditation without a dollar. Don't make them take you like who them to color. Shall we be waiting there? We are
Shall we be waiting there?
in this world of calamity, dirty looks and grudges and jealousy, and police where abuse them authority. Need a gun when I know about for the youngest veteran I got slaughter them slow. Ragamuffin said to climb from the bush bungalow. And I'm watching them come here on my voice no bigger.
Coming from such a musical family, was it ever an option to do something else than music?
Of course. I could have pursued anything I wanted to pursue, and there was other things I was interested in, but just not as interested as I was in music.
What was that?
Well, for example, you had a subject in Jamaica that they call technical drawing, which is like basic architecture. It's almost like, I guess, it's a gateway into like engineering, where you use T-squares and protractors and stuff like this. And I was very good at that subject. It was one of my favorites. So I mean, that would have been something maybe I would have pursued had it not been for music. You know what I mean? I also, when I was very young, I was a big fan of boxing.
Really?
Yeah, when I was around like 12, 13, probably, I would have told you I would want to be a boxer more than a musician at that point in time.
Well, the road to Zion is full of trials and tribulations. Always keep your head up and keep your thoughts positive. Keep the fire inside of you burning. Sweden, one more time, sing along with us. This one is the road to Zion.
If you were able to bring back one of the legends that's been here during the years to play with you, who would that be?
Well, I mean, I think that goes without saying. You know, it would be my father still, you know, of course. Yeah.
And what song would you sing together?
You know what, I probably wouldn't even want to sing a song. I couldn't say that still, but I would love to be able to watch one of his concerts as a big man now, and you know, be able to see him perform in that kind of case. You know what I mean? Because so many concerts, even now, a lot of people who are still alive, that I love their music. A lot of the concerts that I see them perform is still from like a side stage kind of thing, you know what I mean? As opposed to being in the audience and really watching them as a fan. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I think that would be cool to really see, be able to behold that for myself.
Your children stand up for your right. Yes, your children stand up for your right. Oh, your children stand up for your right. Your children stand up for your right. Yeah.
I'm standing here with Judah,
Yes,
the
sir,
man,
yes, sir,
the myth,
yes, sir,
the,
yes,
the
sir.
legend with the flag.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So-
yes, sir.
I have one serious question
Yeah.
for you. Isn't it heavy? You must be a strong man. You don't wave in the flag for...
I mean, you know, yes, I'm a strong man, but from the depths of my heart, you know what I mean? Because with the Most High, all things is possible. You know what I mean? We move mountains. He said with faith we move mountains. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
So it's more than physical strength. It's more so spiritual strength for us. You know, so a lot of times, you know, of course, you know, going up there I felt tired, but as soon as I start, it just goes away.
Judah,
yeah,
it's a
man.
pleasure to have you here.
Yeah, man. It's a pleasure being here. You know, it's
and you're-
always a pleasure performing here. Yeah.
You're
Yeah,
always
man.
welcome back.
Yes, thank
One
you.
love.
Thank you. Every time. Peace.
Peace.
Rastafari.
Come on.
guide. One love, brother. Irie.